as you guys may know, our Houston Texans face off against the Jacksonville Jaguars in Week 1 here in Houston. And man, I can't wait. Football is finally back, and it starts tonight. Tonight, the Chiefs play the Patriots. So that's definitely going to be one to watch, but enough about other teams. Let's talk about our Texans and their matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars. First, right off the bat, man, our offensive line versus their defensive line. I'm not sure how to feel about it, man. If our offensive line has itself one of those rare, weird, good games, then I could see us actually dominating with the run game. But I don't think it's going to be those type of games. I think it's going to be one of those games where the defensive line dominates our offensive line. So Lamar Miller is pretty much going to be ineffective. Honestly, that's what I'm predicting. He's not going to do much. The running game is not going to be there. The Jaguars' front seven is going to force Tom Savage to beat them. So now we got C.J. Fedorowicz and the rest of the tight ends versus pretty much the Jaguars linebackers. And plus Lesney can't cover. So it's pretty much going to be up to Miles Jack and Tobin Smith to cover Fedorowicz and the rest of the tight ends. And I don't really see there an issue. I don't think they can't, but they are at a disadvantage, and that's a size disadvantage. C.J. Fedorowicz can jump over them because Tobin Smith, he is a good cover guy, but he's only 6'1". C.J. Fedorowicz is what, 6'5", so C.J. Fedorowicz has a height advantage on him, so definitely look for that matchup. That might be one of the few matchups we can expose. Then we got the actual wide receivers. We got DeAndre Hopkins, who's probably going to get covered by Jalen Ramsey. And that matchup, I feel like it's going to go like the other matchups. And that's an up and down. A lot of Jaguars fans seem to think for some reason that Jalen Ramsey shut down DeAndre Hopkins. No, that's not the case, man. If anything, Hopkins tore up Ramsey, if we're being real. Because that first game, Brock Osweiler only passed for 99 yards, man. Like, come on. You're really going to blame that on Ramsey shutting down Hopkins? No. Because Osweiler only passed for 99 yards. It's kind of obvious that Hopkins isn't going to get many yards. And another thing about that game, Hopkins got the final reception to seal the game. He won us the game, and who was on him? Jalen Ramsey. So, and then we move on to the other game. As soon as Tom Savage comes in, Jalen Ramsey allows, what, I want to say 7 receptions, 80-something yards against Hopkins, as well as another game-winning catch by Hopkins that's pretty much sealed the deal. Yeah. Ramsey does have his good moments against Hopkins, but again, he does not shut him down. And with Savage, who can actually get the ball to Hopkins, I see that being an up and down matchup, kind of them going back and forth. It's going to be a good rivalry to watch for the foreseeable future, because now we do got Hopkins locked up for, what, 6 more years in total? Now I know how long Ramsey's going to be here, at the bare minimum 4 more years. So it's going to be fun matchup to watch. And now we move on to the other side. Braxton Miller, who's probably going to be our starting number 2 receiver, going up against A.J. Boye. Braxton Miller hasn't showed me much, and I absolutely expect A.J. Boye to shut him down. So there's not really much else to say there. And then we move on to our number 3 wide receiver, and I expect that to be Bruce Ellington. I don't think the Jaguars have anyone that can cover him, honestly. So if the Texans offense is going to move the ball, it's going to have to go through C.J. Fedorowicz and Bruce Ellington. and every now and then DeAndre Hopkins, because I don't think Lamar Miller or Braxton Miller are gonna do much. So the offense doesn't have to go through those two guys first. Maybe if Bruce Ellington could get something going, maybe the Jaguars start backing off and then we can start running the ball better. Now defensively, of course, they got their 3 wide receivers, but we got Kevin Johnson, Jonathan Joseph, and Kareem Jackson, so I really see there's no issue there. They don't really have a tight end that could really beat us. They don't have a pass-catching running back that could expose Cushing or McKinney, for that matter. And their offensive line isn't good either. So I see our defense totally dominating their offense. I don't think Leonard Fournette's going to be able to run. And I think we're going to get pressure on Blake Bortles. And he's going to do Blake Bortles stuff. But personally, I think this game is going to come down to what quarterback doesn't turn the ball over. And one thing about Savage that is good is that he doesn't turn the ball over. And one thing about Blake Bortles that sucks about him is that he constantly turns the ball over. So I am pretty sure we're going to win the turnover battle, therefore winning the game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be an easy game. I think it's going to be one of those games where you're out of your seat, probably pissed the whole time. But we are going to walk out of there with a win. The score, I'm going to say it's going to be about, I'm going to go with 21-13. Texans win. Well, that's all I have for you today. Comment down below what you think the score is going to be on this game. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.